Hi guys, my name is Tiffany.
My name is Mage.
My name is Yanin.
My name is Bonus.
And my name is Evelyn. And today the video we're doing is interviewing to see how people have different perspective toward English in an inner circle country.
Yeah, let's get into the video.
My name is Hans George Arato,
Oh wow, okay. Where are you from?
Australia.
Michael,
Where are you from?
Canada.
My name is Guilherme, which is a long Brazilian name, but you can call me just G.
My name is Angelina.
My name is Liam from America.
My name is Yen, also from Holland.
As you guys are here in Thailand, obviously, been traveling and been, experiencing Thai English. What do you think about Thai English?
Well, I see that they try really hard and they want to speak English with the tourists.
English, yes, yeah.
Well,
It's good?
actually, we've found very like the English that people that we've spoken to, like yourself.
Yeah.
It's very clear.
It's fine, I can understand it because I've been here in Thailand multiple times.
I don't have any problem understanding the Thai accent. However, the percent of Thai people who speak English well, I've been coming here 20 years and I don't think it's improved. It's still only maybe 10% can speak pretty well.
Yes.
10% a little bit and 80% almost nothing.
But I also think it's cute, when Thai people, they say like, thank you, Kap,
Thank you. With the
or thank you, Ka, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't speak English, or they speak English, but it's not, or it's like they know some words, but they're not fluent in it. So that was tough, but there are still some people who speak English, so it wasn't the worst thing.
A lot of times they don't conjugate verbs, right? But I think for an American, it's easy to understand.
What do you think about English being a language, like standard language?
A standard language?
Yeah.
Well, you can see right here, right? They've got a lot of the ads, promotions, signs you see on the street are in Thai and English. Even tall office buildings will have the English name and the little Thai name underneath it.
In Holland, we speak English because all the films are in English. The English is the international language. Everybody talks more or less. Yeah. So that I think they are the winner, the English language.
What do you think about the different types of English? Like British English, American English, Australian English?
Well, as an American, sometimes it's very difficult for me to understand. Also, it depends, of course, on the education level of the person, whether they're from the city or countryside. So like somebody from Scotland would talk like, you must be joking, and I can't understand, right? Somebody from the south of America, they would talk like this. And people from London, if they're educated people from London, their accent is really easy to understand. But some of them difficult, and Ireland is really difficult too.
For me, I find the North American English more natural because it's what I learned.
We travel a lot to the United States. They chew gum. And
That's what it sounds like?
Yes, it sounds like Australia. We've been there one time, and they are harder to understand.
Asking if we're gonna move to other countries, what do you think are the difficulties?
So, difficulties would be probably language. You can get away without speaking the actual language, we find.
I actually have a friend from Washington who's working in Belfast. He does have a difficult time with accents.
And even like in the same word, but if you move to another country, they use like different word, like apartment or flat.
That's not as difficult as the accent, because you can usually learn the slang, the easy slang words, but the accent is the most difficult.
Do you think you guys' way of learning English is the best way for us, like Asian people who are not native speakers?
Well, proper English is proper English. That comes from England.
I agree. As standards English-wise.
Better the American English.
Better the American
Yeah. Like were taught the proper sort of pronunciation, to say the vowels and things like that in a certain way.
If you speak English, it's like you talk with a hot potato or a hot rice, hot potato in your mouth. So it's not easy to understand if people talk like that. For sure. Okay.
Better to chew gum in the mouth instead.
That's the American way. So put a little gum in your mouth and then try to speak English.
And do you think any of the countries, including with UK, Australia, America, is any of them more superior? Do you feel like any of them is more superior?
No, not at all.
Not at all, right?
America has the biggest economy, so you have many actors from Australia, from Ireland, and they can play in a Hollywood movie, and they can do an American accent, because American accents are really easy.
I'm not sure. Because the British Empire is so
Very
big. Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of people in the world speak English.
That's the last question. If you can choose where you're going to be settled in, if you can choose your native language, what would it be and why? Or are you happy with where you are?
From a small country, so I think that I would choose for English as a native.
Well, we're quite happy where we are in Australia. We're always glad to get back to Australia because I suppose we understand the way of living.
I grew up more used to North American, but just because Brazil is closer, I think, to the United States, so we consume a lot of their culture.
I mean, I would choose my country. I think American English is really easy to understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
So
American
I think
accent
it's,
too.
yeah, well, you speak American style English. So.
With us for interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And best of luck with your studies.
So then me and Evelyn were at M Quartier, and then I talked with an Australian grandpa, I think. Yeah, he's a grandpa already. He likes how Asian people have good manners. When we're speaking English, we use please, we use may, and we excuse me and all that. So he really likes Asian culture here. I think it went pretty nice, and I don't really understand his accent as well. It was pretty hard to understand because he also used Australian accent. And
For me, I interviewed Dutch grandpa and grandma as well, as they're non-native speakers. But I asked them about what do they think in comparison between English and inner circle countries, and they lean more towards the American side. They prefer us to be studying in American standard or speaking American accent because it's easier to understand. In comparison to British English, even though country is small, but people from different region in the same country speak totally different accent, and it's really hard to understand.
English language to be the language that people need to learn because it's worldwide. If you can speak English that's you can go to other countries.
What you mentioned just now, that American English is it is much easier to understand. We learn American accent since we were young, all the Thai students. Majority of our Thai school teach American accent. So they kind of have American accent with Tinglish, with their Thai accent. Yeah, the mixture of Thai and English.
For me, I interviewed a guy at the Phuket International Airport, and he was from Canada. And so I asked him about the language barrier experiences that he experienced in Phuket. And he said that Thai people are struggling with the vocabularies, not the accents, not the pronunciation, not the grammars. Thai teenagers are really improved from the millennials. Yeah, the Gen Z is trying more than the millennials. And he said that he loved Phuket and he would want to move here. And basically, it's not about the grammars, it's not about the pronunciation is kind of important, no?
I think that accent is not the main point of speaking and communication. The main point of communication is that we need to understand each other while we are speaking. It's just if you're open and understand what you're saying, that's all. That's all for communication. Yeah.
So we have like a bigger insight on we basically interviewed the inner circle people, right? Yeah, we basically mainly focus on that since we're doing the inner circle subject. And that is it for our survey. Yes, okay, 3, 2, 1, thank you. All right, 3, 2, 1, thank you.
No, this is a watermark. Yeah. That's cringe.